and welcome to this strength and cardio session. I'm Kirsty and I'm going to be taking you through the next 15 minutes as we work together through some strength exercises and some cardio exercises to make this routine work for you. I have got a couple of sets of weights here with me today. I've got a lighter set and I've got a medium set. I've got a 3 kilo and a 5 kilo. And for the cardio elements, I'm just going to be using my body weight as well. So if you're ready to get going, then let's do this. So for the first exercise, we're going to go with the light weights and we're going to work with some lateral raises to frontal raises. So starting with your feet planted firmly into the floor, toes facing forwards and core engaged, palms facing in towards my body. I'm going to come out to the side and up to the front. So join in when you're ready, to the side and to the front. Nice and slow, no swinging, and my back is nice and straight, neck is nice and neutral as we're going through this movement. So we're going to work through our exercises today and then we're going to go back through for a second time. So you'll get to know these exercises. Good job. Working for 40 seconds for each exercise and taking 20 seconds as our transition time. 2, 1, take your rest. Put the weights down to the side. We will be doing that again as we go all the way back through. Looking in now while I show you the next exercise. This is a bob and weave. So we're going to come underneath, coming up to stand, underneath and coming up to stand. Imagine you've got something that you're going underneath. You've got to keep a nice flat back. Ready? Let's go. Under, under and up. Keep those hips pushed forwards, toes facing forwards. Now your thing that you're going underneath can be really quite high up here, or it can be really, really low. It's totally up to you, but this is our little cardio bit here. So do give it a little bit of work. Good. Through, under, up, nice and strong and straight into the core, shoulders to the back each time. Breathing it through. 4, 3, 2, 1, take a rest. Pick up your weights. We're going to go for a squat to an overhead press. So I'm just working with my 3 kilos here. Toes are facing forwards, but if you would prefer and you want to protect your knees a little bit, then point those toes outwards. That really helps here. What we're going to do is bring the weights up to shoulder height. We're going to squat down and we're going to push the weights back up, bring them back down and all the way again. So down, push and bring the weights down. Join in when you're ready. Push. Weights come down. Nice and controlled. Push. Good. Because we're only here for a short amount of time together today, I'm just going to make these exercises as helpful and as combined as possible. So they are a little more complex than usual. Just try and get a couple of different movements in. Good. One more then. Push and reset. Well done. Weights go to the side. Cardio exercise coming up. We're going to do either a foot tap back, so the leg comes back, the arms come up, or a spotty dog, where you're adding a little bit more of a high intensity, high impact version there. Ready? Let's go. So either the low impact here, or the higher impact. But we're going for 40 seconds here, and this is really where we're going to see the heart rate coming up. If you're jumping here, keep it nice and tight into the tummy as you're bringing your arms. If you're stepping, again, tummy nice and tight, and you can really pull into those ab muscles. You can get some good cardio work on, whether you are jumping or stepping here. 3, 2, 1, take a rest. Okay, next exercise. I'm just going to pick up one of my slightly heavier weights here. Going to stand, feet around about shoulder width apart, toes are facing forwards, fingertips onto temple on one side, down to the knee and back up, holding in tight to my tummy muscles. Are you ready with me now? Let's go. Down and up, down and up. Good. If you're finding this really tricky, you can widen your stance a little bit. Good. Well done. Keep nice and tight into your side. to your tummy muscles. Now just work on one side here, because as we come through the second time, you can work on the other side. So just remember which side you're working on. I'm working on my right side. If you're doing the same as me, 2, 1, let's pop that weight down. We will see that exercise again, but in the meantime, we're gonna do a star jump or star step. If you are stepping, it's just out to the side, arms come up overhead, out and up. And if you're jumping, then this is you here. Ready? Let's go. So step, step, or jump, jump. Totally up to you. This is your cardio element here. Whether you're jumping or stepping, your heart is pumping oxygen and blood around your body. So do what's right for you. Stepping or jumping, there is no one that's better than the other. It's all depending on what is right for you. Good job. Keep it going. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a rest. Pick up one of your weights. I'm going to go for my 5 kilos again. One of them holding your end on here. And we're going to come out to the side. Again, just on one leg. So I'm just going to stand just off the center here. I'm going to bring the weight down in front of my body here, around about my foot, pushing my bottom back the whole time. Coming up to stand and a little curl. Ready? Down and over, back up, curl. Down, back up, curl. So using control. Good. Well done. Holding it nice and tight to those tummy muscles. Keep your back nice and straight. The aim is not to get to the ground here. Keep that back nice and straight as we're working through. And relax. Okay, back round to the beginning. We're only here for 15 minutes today. It's not a very long time. So we're going to go back and do those lateral raises to the frontal raise. So holding the weights in, palms are facing into my body. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Out to the side and up to the center. Out to the side and in front. So the arms are not going all the way up over my head. Keeping the arms nice and horizontal with the shoulder, nice and straight. But taking care to engage your core muscles. Push the feet into the ground. And keep your head and neck nice and neutral. Well done. 5 seconds to go. And take a rest. Put those weights back down. You're going to go back in for that bob and weave. So underneath, coming up, tummy nice and tight. 10 seconds before we get there. So working from one side to the other. This is an all standing workout today. 2, 1, let's go. Under, up, under and up. Really pushing those hips forwards. Nice and tight into the tummy. Back is nice and straight. Imagine you are going underneath a barrier. And you need to keep your back nice and straight as you go underneath there. Toes are facing forwards the whole time. And shoulders are coming back, opening up that chest. Good. Breathing it through. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a rest. Well done. We're going to return to that squat, to the overhead press. Work with whatever weight is right for you on this one. Again, if you want to protect the knees and want to work the inner thighs a little more, then turn the toes out to the side. I'm going to work with my toes facing forwards for this one today. 2, 1, let's go. So drop down, push, back down, curl up, down, push, bring the weights down nice and slow, nice and controlled. Push, back down, up, down, push. Good. Well done. Keep it going. We're nearly there. And rest. Finish the one that you're on. We've got that foot tap back or the spotty dog. This is where you're going to really find that heart rate comes to spike up now. We're nearly done with this session though. It's a really short and sharp session. Building that strength and cardio in just the short amount of time that you have. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So tap the foot back here for your low impact version, or bring the arms back and work it through for your higher impact version here. Whichever one is right for you. I'm doing both so you can see the form on both. Good job. Arms all the way up. If you're struggling with the arms, then you can just bring the arms to here. If you've got shoulder problems. 3, 2, 1, take a rest. We're going to do that weighted side bend again. I had the weight in my right hand last time, so this time I'm going to have that weight in the left hand. Fingertips are going to go onto temples. And again, I'm going to go for around about shoulder width on the feet, toes are facing forwards. 2, 1, let's go. Down to the side and up. Down and up. Down, up. Good. Well done. Breathing all the time on this one, and just work through the range of movement that you have. Good. 10 seconds. Well done. Finish the one you're on, put your weight away, and we're going to do this star jumps or star steps one more time. Nearly at the end of this program already. It really is that quick. You can fit these into your day so easily. 5 seconds, star jumps or star steps. I'm going to start with the step. 2, 1, let's go. So starting with a step here, and then if you want to jump, good. If you don't want to bring the arms all the way up, you can just bring them half. You can keep the hands in if you don't want to use the arms at all, and that's absolutely the same with the stepping stars. You can just use the legs if you want to, but the arms just give us more muscles to be used, brings the heart rate up a little bit more. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your rest. One more exercise to go. It's that lateral lunge, so the sideways movement with the weight and the curl. Just one weight here. Last time I stepped out to the left, so I'm going to be stepping out to the right this time. Holding the weight up in front. 2, 1, let's go. So down, coming back, and up. Down, back in, and up. So stepping out, pushing the bottom backwards, making sure your back is nice and straight. So no time should you be rounding that back to get to the floor. So if you're only here, that's absolutely fine. It doesn't matter about how low you go, or keeping that core activated. That's what we're after. 5 seconds here then, and then your session is done. 2, 1, take your rest. Really, really well done. Please do make sure you do a cool down. Please make sure you carry on walking around. You can take on one of my cool down sessions that I've got on my channel or on my website. 8-minute active recovery is a really good one to go for. Thank you so much for joining me. If you like my sessions, please do leave a comment, like, subscribe, share with a friend, and you can also have a look at my website, strengthandbloom.com. I'd love to see you over there. Take care, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye.